I'll make some potatoes later. But I'm about to play this game real quick. Let me call you when I get done. Oh, I gotta lock in. How come I don't want to talk to you? What?
I said, just tell me you don't want to talk to me because I'm bad luck. Say it with your chest air.
No, I just gotta lock in. I'm playing it.
Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium.
Ian's awake. Mila is. Mila, I guess, is awake.
These two will get their oil checked early. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.
I'll call you here in a little bit.
Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season.
Why do y'all keep asking that?
Oh
yeah. What do y'all think? Y'all in high school. Why would we take you to a scrimmage?
I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Y'all getting dropped off at 3, and then by 3. I'll probably get there I'm gonna get y'all there about 2:40. So much going on right now. Why's my headset not working?
Ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, it makes the catch, and he's free. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Bryce Underwood got out of trouble and throws. Turns it upfield. Breaks into the open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. The handoff. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, Guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand at least.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Wolverines! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for room. It's Hill. Still on his feet at the 40. Flying down the left side. At the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Oregon. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it himself. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Making the adjustment. Throwing, Underwood. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, Really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Laterals it back. They're all over him. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown Wolverines. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Running inside, it's Hill. Turning it on. Inside the 50. At the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown Ducks! He got a step and just dusted the field.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Briggs. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the wideout. Here's Underwood to throw. Got a man. It's Marsh. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Play action with Underwood. Still looking to his right. Right side, it's Whalen. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. keeping it on the ground with the running back. Fighting off the defender. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that. In the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Trying to squeak through the pile. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Needs it. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Underwood. Stepping to the right. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing Joseph. Here comes the heat. And they're not on the same page there. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. In the den of the crowd, here's Joseph. Wide open downfield. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Joseph. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Open space at the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Defense in press coverage. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Run in the red zone, it's Hill. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Touchdown, Ducks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Making the adjustment on the play. To the back. At the 35, he's open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Straight ahead, it's Briggs. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Right side, it's Chambers. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Finds his target. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. The give on the counter. They put the brakes on it.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Throwing, Underwood. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Throwing Joseph. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Out wide right, it's Hill. There he goes. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with Middle Tennessee State taking on the number 13 team, the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Blue Raiders with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And you know what they say in college football, you got to take care of the games in your own backyard. They're now 2-2 after that home win. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Joseph. Right side, it's Hill. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Out wide left, it's Hill. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Throwing Joseph. Rushes on. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive and trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Again, it's Joseph. Look out! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
The kick is on its way. Looking for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So here comes the Michigan offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Looking for space, it's Briggs. He's past the marker. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Here's Underwood to throw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. A relatively short but effective gain. He's out of bounds at the 11.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Joseph. Out wide right, it's Hill. Still on his feet at the 25. Caught, and he's got room. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. The run inside. It's Hill. And he's brought down after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Joseph. Left side is Hill. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws it off the RPO. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The Ducks keeping this defense balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Hill. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Throwing Joseph. Escapes the pressure to his right. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. A run for the quarterback. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going touchdown Oregon. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. They'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. The 50, the 40, inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. In the den of the crowd, here's Joseph. He'll pull it down and run. Makes the tackle.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Picked up maybe 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. Joseph. Finds his man down the middle. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Right side, it's Bear. And he stopped, but not before he moves the chains. Pickup of 12 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Gonna run it. It's Hill.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throwing Joseph. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Joseph. Under pressure. Out wide left, it's Bear. Touchdown Ducks! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Underwood. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Gets rid of it. Left side is Buchanan. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Objective 1, get the first down, stop the clock. Nice job. Now get up to the line quickly. Try to save a timeout if we can.
Bryce Underwood to the air again. Firing to the right, complete. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Throwing. Underwood. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
He's changing the play. Again, it's Underwood. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Quick handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan! And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. Eagle! Here's Underwood to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the big gamble, the try to win it right here moment, goes awry as they're still down by 1. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just 1 play. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance, but you got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
You